Hi there, and welcome to the beautiful campus of Northeast Christian Church on Brownsboro Road as we celebrate all of the different partnerships and programs that you guys have been working on. We've been doing this partnership with Northeast for what now, about 8 months?
I think so.
It's hard to believe that that's been going on this long. If you don't remember, this is Tamara Brown of Northeast, who we've had the privilege of sitting with several times, especially me.
Yes.
The first time I did the show a couple of months ago, you were so gracious to have me and kind of talk me through it and make me feel comfortable, so thank you for that. But as we move into the show, we're going to talk a lot about partnerships. We're going to talk about the school blitz that you guys have done, but let's reintroduce you to everybody. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what your role is here at Northeast.
Well, great to have you back, first of all. And my name is Tamara Brown, and I am the local outreach pastor here at Northeast Christian Church. And I have been on staff for almost 4 years, and it's been a great 4 years, especially watching the church grow in their love for our city and the world. I've been in ministry for about 20 years, which is amazing. And I love the local church. I believe it's the hope for the world. And I love watching the church use their gifts to make an impact here and beyond.
When you talk about that impact, one of the things that we just have to talk about, because it's become such a big thing, you identify it as a movement. Talk to me about the Love the Ville movement, what it is and how people can get involved.
So Northeast is about 44 years old. We actually began in Zachary Taylor Elementary, but the Love the Ville movement actually began 4 years ago when we did our Clifton Blitz. We have a campus in Clifton as well, and we took church to the streets. So we loaded on school buses and we went to the Clifton neighborhood and we helped businesses on Frankfort Avenue. We helped Metro Parks. We helped homeowners, and the response we received after that from our stakeholders were, when are we going to do it again?
Again, right.
Yeah, we want to do this again. So it really has evolved into a movement, and it's really thousands of people giving tens and thousands of hours and donating millions of dollars for the common good of our city. And I think I've told you this before, but I like to think of it as just ordinary people unleashing the love of Jesus every day, everybody, everywhere. It's the coach on the soccer field, it's the grocery store clerk, and I hear these stories. So I get a front row seat of how people are making a difference right around them, and I love it.
I was wondering if you were going to use the word unleash this time, because that stuck with me last time. You said we've got all these people that are willing to do things and help out in the community, so we just unleash them on the community and let them go, and that's really what you've done here.
Yes, and it's beautiful, and we really want people to serve where their gifts and passions are, right? If they're passionate about serving kids, hey, we want to connect you to a great partner serving kids. If you're passionate about loving refugees and immigrants, we want to connect you to do that as well. And so it's really grown too. We have really 3 buckets in our outreach ministry. We have schools outreach, which you'll hear a lot about today, local outreach, and global outreach. So our global outreach partners, we have like 7 global outreach partners, and what I love is we're providing basic needs: clean water, health care, education for women through our global partners. So it's not just here, it is really beyond.
So partners is a great word. It's a great transition, because we're going to spend a lot of time today talking about partnerships, because you all aren't just harnessing people who have skill sets and a willingness to go out and help. You all are doing it in an organized way through these partnerships. I want to hear a bit more about your annual school blitz. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, so our Clifton Blitz once again was in 2014, and that really exploded. And our school partnerships are really the bread and butter of our outreach. That's what we like to say. And so when we went to JCPS and said, how can we help? Once again, we've talked about that. We like to ask, how can we help? We do not want to reinvent the wheel. They said, we want you to come and beautify our school campuses. We don't always have the resources to make our campuses look beautiful for students and teachers to come back in August. And really, it's a morale booster. Students walk into the school, teachers walk into school, and they automatically feel loved because they know someone has cared for the outside of their school. It really makes a difference. And people take pride in their schools.
What are you looking forward to as you continue that annual School Blitz?
We are looking forward to just continuing to, once again, unleash people to serve. For example, my family serves at St. Matthew's Elementary because my kids went there. So we just want to continue those connections that are already in the community. We want to make those connections stronger, and we want people to serve at a school maybe that has meant a lot to them. We would also love to see more churches get involved. If a church isn't involved in helping a local school, find that local school closest to you and figure out how you can serve there. So we just want to increase those connections throughout our community.
And when you mention those connections, it's important to point out, you know, a lot of people would ask, or a lot of you at home might be wondering, do you have to be a member of Northeast to participate or to get involved? And what's the answer to that?
Absolutely not, right? We welcome all people to come and serve alongside us, because it's really about the greater good of our city, the common good of our city, and really for the glory of God. And so, you know, we invite everyone, kids, adults, senior adults. Hey, you have a place to make a difference, no matter your age.
Real quickly, how difficult has it been to manage all that during a pandemic?
It has been difficult, but it's easier because we have those relationships, right? We never want to come into a situation and impose what we think needs to be done. We really take pride in asking others, how can we help you?
All right, well, you've set us up perfectly, because after the break, we're going to learn more about a very important partnership with JCPS. Our own Joanne Dixon is speaking with Superintendent Dr. Marty Polio. Stick around.